Yeah. That's what we kind of, but anyway. I see you too.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Van.
I'm Jane.
And we're known as Backyard Carpenters.
Baby boomers can do.
I guess we're going to have to speak up because we got that. But anyway, on the previous video, I was a little fussy, is the light word to say it. And Jane was trying to tell me something. I didn't listen to her. She's now going to show you the technique that she's going to use to get my attention. Here we go.
Because he didn't want to listen to me. I'm going to grab his face and say, look into my eyes and listen to me. Because he thinks he knows it all. Granted, he knows a lot, but he doesn't know it all. So what we did was, we did it wrong because we started at the high end, should have started at the low end, but hey, what do I know?
Well, she tried to tell me, and I didn't listen. I got fussy with her. So the agreement is she is to take both of her hands, grab me by the face, and say, do I have your attention now? Look in my eyes.
We'll see if that works.
All right, we tried to get here a little later in the afternoon, thinking it'd be a little cooler. It tanked. So we got lots of water this time. We got to put 2 more braces, and then I've got to cut off the 4x4s. And then we only got half of the boards we need for this afternoon, and I'm glad the way my truck is weighted down.
It would have been like this.
Yeah, we would have been bouncing down the road. You know, like they would have thought we had the hydraulics on a truck. I think we already get to work.
I think we need to.
Yeah.
It's a little cooler, maybe a hair. At least the wind is blowing, so we'll see how much we get done. The goal is to get half of it done today.
What we're doing is I'm making a measurement from here to here, right? And it says that I'm 203/4 of an inch, right?
Okay.
Grab a pencil that ain't got lead. Right. You're looking at this, Jane. Come right here.
Okay.
Now you'll be able to see it on your end. 200, okay, and 3/4. All right. Now we're going to the other end.
Okay.
All right. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. I guess we can hear the music.
We're going to get flagged again.
All right, so we are at 201/4. All right, so that means
It's a ½
we're
inch
only
difference.
½ inch
Yeah.
off from there to here. So really should not cause us to have funky looking boards.
Uh-uh.
All right, so first thing I got to do is to make a measure. So we got 2 more braces we got to put right there. So here we go.
Right there, and then we'll be ready to put the deck boards on. Yay!
All right, can you hold the camera and hold the tape?
Of course I can multitask. I'm a woman.
All right, you ready? All right, now. All right, we're at 95.25. 95.25. Okay, and 93 and 3/16.
Better write it down.
I am 93 and 3/16. You getting a real good butt shot there?
No, I'm focusing on your legs purposely.
Here you go. And we think we're going to have to cut our music down because of copyright or whatever it was. And 1/4. Okay, 95.25. All right, so what we're doing now is we're making a measure from the edge of this 2x6 to the edge of the structure to see if that board is right in the middle. So this is going to hold, all right, and then I'm coming across here.
Where you going? To the inside of the board?
And see
Where you going?
we're exactly inside, yeah. We're 96. All right. So according to this, we're going to have to release those 2 screws and scoot the board this way a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what direction I'm supposed to be doing. So we're at 203/4. Let me know that's the middle. Okay. Now we got to do the same thing down here. 200 and, oh, we already 200 and a quarter. So we can't go by that. All right.
So, the question is, we run into this problem on the last one, on the top I mean, and that we decided to go with what it looks like straight instead of how it was measuring straight because they were all turning.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Dang, that measurement can't be right.
Why?
Jane and Christopher, what they call dry fitting, they're putting the boards down, all right, and then I'm gonna have to run around to their side and cut those 2 4x4s off before they get to the end. So, and then they're just making sure that this end down here is at 13/16 overhang is what they want, and they're setting aside any boards that may be warped up for right now. And I'm cutting these off, okay, getting ready to put my banister extension. In the meanwhile, what I'm doing is cutting these 4x4s off, alright, because we don't need them up. This lower section does not have to have banisters because it's not 30 inches off the ground. So I've cut all of them off for the bottom. I only like that one over on that side. Now, these get put right here at 39 1/4, and they're going to be part of the banister system. And I'm going to put 2 screws on each side, so it would be a total of 8. The rain cometh, but we got that far on the bottom deck, and I actually started cutting out for the stringers, for the steps that's going to go on the end there, so we don't have to go all the way around to be able to get to the garden. So it's going to be right there. All right, so I'd already mapped it out, getting ready to cut it, and the rain came. So we'll work on it later. So this worked out so that we didn't have to cut one of these boards. They ain't lined up perfectly, and you know, we got a situation where we're going to have a catty-wonker board, but anyway, but these are all perpendicular. We actually were able to recycle the banister that came from across here, okay, and we recycled it, and now we got banisters on 2 sides. Now, we have a piece left over that we'll be able to use on the front, and we'll have to build a matching one right there. So those 4x4s are the ones we need to replace these that were too short that we had to cut off. All right, that's the last one that's got to be cut off. So now what we'll do is we'll go ahead and make a measurement and determine how many of these 1x6s we need to be able to finish this. But I like that we were able to recycle the banisters and actually use them on this side. So, and then of course, I'd already started the stringer for right here that will go down through here for steps, right? So we'll have steps right here so you can get to the garden without having to go all the way around. So this is in between rain showers. It's typical summer here in Alabama that we had a quick afternoon thunderstorm. It just stopped us for a second. Also, the other thing is we ran out of screws right here, so we got to finish that and this one. But it's coming along.